First, welcome back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment channel. In my previous video, already I showed you how to perform a CRUD operation by using Northwind Public Service. So, on continuation on that, today I will show you how to implement a OPA test. OPA is nothing but one-page acceptance testing in SAP Fiori. So if you building an SAP Fiori application, you know how important it is to ensure your application is reliable and error free. So here our OPA5 comes into the play. OPA5 is a powerful end-to-end testing framework. To give more information, I will share you these links in my description. Please go through it. So you will get the complete information. Just before practicing our application, what things are mandatory, I will show you in this slide. So for OPA, to develop an OPA test, we need three objects. One is given, when, and action. Given is nothing but arrangements. Arrangements means to develop an OPA application, we need an initial state of an application. So this will comes under the given section. So next one is when. When is nothing but actions. Example, pressing a button, entering the text, filling the input fields. So these all are actions, right? These all things comes under the when. Final then object. Then object is nothing but assertions. Assertions is verifying the accepted output. That means whatever actions will perform it here, the output, the UI output will comes under the assertion section. So this is the main three objects we are going to use to develop our OPA frame. For example, if you see to button action, this we will perform the when condition like this. So when, here we are defining our UI controller, within the success we are maintaining our assertion. So if it is triggered successfully, then it will give a success input output as an OPA assertion condition like this. So this is the structure we are going to follow to perform all controls, not only the button. If it is an input field, all things we are going to follow the same step. Next is a function names. So to call the function, we have to maintain some proper naming conventions, right? So these are the standard naming conventions SAP provides us. For example, button. If I want to create a form, what I have to return is I execute create button, like that. If it is delete means I execute delete, like that. These are the sum of the function names we are going to use. Next one, here you can see the basic structure how it looks like. See, so when on the travel object page, so this is our view name dot what actions you want to perform, that all actions. So these all things we are going to work now. If you write an OPA test case, definitely some issues will come, some errors will come like this. So what type of errors will be there means, either some errors will be like if you missed some view names or if you missed commas, that all things will trigger it here. If it is a success OPA case, then only it will come as a blue like this. If it's something warning, if it is not expected output, then it will show you error like this. So this is one of the error case. So this error case is, for example, if you open the dialog, confirmation buttons will be there. For this also you have to maintain the action. Next. So this is some of the example. You can see how to maintain the form data, how to execute the buttons, how to maintain the message, toast messages. This is some of the example you can see. And also I will share you a link to practice your OPA test. Then this is the main part of our OPA. Here if you see, arrange and cleanup is there. Arrange is nothing but to initialize our app, and cleanup is nothing but to you come out of the frame. That means I start my app is an we are initializing and setting a frame. Cleanup is you are come out of the frame. So for if you define multiple views, for every journey you have to start with I start my app and end with I tear down my app. Now let's practice. Now I will show you how to do that thing in a real time. Yes. So as I know, last time itself I performed a CRUD operation application, right, by using the Northwind service. So same application I'm going to take now. So before going to start our OPA, first I will show you the what is the output of the application. Then I will start my code. Yes, it is running here. Yeah. Yes, as I told you before, this is my list page, input fields and buttons. So now I'm going to perform some OPA test cases for this. First, what I will do is, first I will maintain data for the input fields and I will perform the create operation. So before going to that, once you create a Fiori element application, first learn how to run the OPA test. To run the OPA test, what we have to do is right click, preview the application, indent test. So, or else we can use a command in the terminal npm run int-test. So if you see here, when I run the application, directly the navigation journey is there. So this thing, how it will define, I will show you. So if you develop your Fiori application, defaultly in your web app folder, the test folder will create automatically. So this thing you can check it in your Fiori application also. Once you expand it here two things will be there. One is integration. Next one is unit. Unit is nothing but unit test cases and integration is nothing but our OPA test cases. We are going to work it now. So within the integrations, there will be a structure folder, arrangements, pages, all journey, navigation journey, OPA test HTML file, JS file. So to run the OPA test, what thing we are going to use is, if you can see that in the URL, QUnit.html. So this is the OPA test URL. That means we are running this HTML file. Let's open this. So in this HTML file, what we are doing is we are calling our OPA test JS file. So let's go to OPA test JS file. Here in this OPA test JS file, we are loading our all journey file. So this is nothing but whatever journeys we are maintaining, that all journeys will comes under all journey. We are calling that file in our JS folder. Here you can see the start method. So our OPA will start here. Where it will start, it will call the all journey. So let's go to the all journey file. So if you see here, within the all journey file, we are calling the arrangement startup and navigation journey. So this is one of the journey we are calling in our all journeys.js file. This will be, the structure will be same for all Fiori application. On top of that, we have to write our views, we have to define our views, logic, everything. Okay. Now if once you run OPA, it will call to startup file first, then it will call to navigation journey. So let's go to the startup page. Yes, you can see startup page, we are calling I start my application. That means we can consider it as a common file. For example, if you have 10 views, in all 10 views we have multiple inputs. All inputs we have to call, maintain the input data, and you have to perform some actions, right? So that logic we can maintain it here, and in all your journeys you can call that. I will show you how to do. Now I start my app, as I told you before, it is a custom function. It will take you to start the application without minimal delay. Okay, then it will call the navigation journey. So let's go to the navigation journey. So here our code will start. If you see here, within the navigation journey, we are calling the app main. So if you see, this app and main is our views, and if you see the path dot slash pages dot slash app, so this within the pages already these two things are created. On top of that, if you want, now example, if I add one more view here, same way I need to add page it here, and I need to call wherever I want. If I want to call that view in same journey, means I can call it, or else I want to maintain separate journey. That case also we can do it. So this structure is a default for all Fiori elements. Now here if you see, our journey starts with given, means arrangements. I start my app is an initializing the application. Then there is no actions. So that's why when is not there. If any actions you want to maintain, we have to start with when. Then assertion. So if you see on the app page, on the app page is the object name we are maintaining in our app.js. See here. So here we have to maintain our actions and assertions conditions. If you see, I should see the app is the function we called it in our navigation journey. Same way on the view page, I should see the page view. These functions we maintained in the main.js file. If you see, this is the function within that, sorry, this is the object within that I can see the page view. If you see the application, let me expand it. If you see, the main view is displayed. This assessment data we maintained it here. This is the view name, dynamically we maintain, view is displayed like this. In case if it is failed, then it will show an error message like this. So this structure will create automatically without doing anything in your applications. Now I will start my code. Already I showed you my application is this. Now I will enter the two input fields data. Then I will to perform a create operation. For that, let's get started. To start, what I have to do, go to the journey. Already my app is loading, then my page is loading. Within my page, I want to enter the input fields. For that, I need to write an action. Action is nothing but when dot, which view is this main view, right? So on the view page dot, I need to enter the text to my input. So I enter text. Yes. Here I need to pass what data I want to enter. I will maintain as an 5 is my ID, comma, input. Let's go to my view and copy the input of that field. Yes, ID input. And let me tell you one more thing. To perform all OPA test cases, ID is mandatory. So to perform any actions, we have to define the ID for that UI element, and based on that IDs, we have to call the data. Yes, done. Then next input also I need to maintain the data, right? So again, no need to write the when like that. Directly we can write and condition. That means it will continue the actions. Next one is also input only, second input. So if you see here I am passing the data dynamically, and I need to call the ID name input. Yes. Once if I enter two things, then what I need to perform, I need to trigger a button. Button is my input field. For that, sorry, button dot and dot I, for buttons what we have to do, execute create button. Yeah, so these actions I want to perform. Once it is success, I need to maintain the assertions. Then dot same view, right? So dot, if it is success, what will come? Message toast will come. So I want to see that message toast. What I will do? I see message toast. Yes. So now here I defined all my functions, but I didn't maintain any logic to my main .js file. So let's go there and define these functions there and write the logic. First, copy this I enter text main function. So these all are actions. If you see when is nothing but actions. We have to write that it within the accent section. Dot function. Yes. So what I will do is already it's there. Same thing. I will copy it here and I will start writing my code. Yes. So here I maintained ID as a dynamic, right? So these two things. One is the text and another is ID. So O text comma as ID. So this is the ID. I want to pass it as a dynamic and my view name already it's defined it here. Then this is an input entry. So instead of success, what right here directly action buttons, right? We have to write as an actions button dot new text. So if you see already here I defined the text entry text. So this is the standard names. We have to load it here and we can call it there directly. Then if it is text, maintain it as an text. If it is value, maintain it as an value. So here is the text I want to enter. So text. Done. In case if it is fail, it will go to here. In case if it is success, directly whatever data or text I will pass it, that data it will sit to your input field. Here what I will do is didn't find the input field like this. So maintain the proper error name messages. So that we can easily identify the things. Now if I run the iteration, you can see is not a function. So I first one I entered, but remaining things I didn't maintain. So that's why I enter text. This one is done. ID is done. Yeah. Now for button, I need to perform. Button is also action function. Yeah. For the button also same way. But here my action is button, right? So for button, it will be the press. For button, press action is enough. No need to, no text will be there. So I removed that. Here I need to maintain the ID. So let's go to my view and copy the ID. Yes, here maintain the proper ID. Create. So I will maintain that ID here. This one also I will call it dynamically. Why? Because in my same button I can use it in come throughout my view logic. If you want to maintain here, I will maintain I execute button. So for all actions it will perform as a standard name. Superb. Now these three things are entered. Then if you see O created ID is not defined. O created ID. Let's go it here. Here it's there. O created ID is there. Okay, here we need to maintain that, no? Yeah. Now My button is also done. Next, go to the navigation journey I performed, then overview at message toast. So if it is success, I want to see the message toast, right? This is comes under the assertion, comma. So same thing. Yeah. Here within the page, if any message toast will come, it will trigger. But how I know it's the message toast is triggered or not? For that, here we need to maintain a message toast check. For that, define a check function. Yeah. And return the message toast. So in the query, if the message toast executes, this will call, or else didn't find the message toast in view. Like this, I will maintain a error message. View. Yes, superb. Now, whatever things I defined it here, all methods I called it here. Now let's execute the code. If you see, the data created successfully, but if you see after that, this OK button action I didn't maintain. Because of that, it stuck it here itself. So I need, as I told you before, if I didn't maintain this, you can see this action is not performed. So I will get a error message, didn't find the message toast in the view. Why? Because once I close this, then only it will perform. So let's maintain that also. To maintain that, what I have to do, go to my journey and I need to maintain a confirmation button. For that, dot confirmation button and dot I execute confirmation button. Confirm button. Yes. Perfect. Now this function, I will call it to my actions. Same way. Here I will tell you one more trick. If you see here within the actions, I maintain directly. Within the press, I maintain here. So second way, if I don't want to maintain this thing, the second way what we can do is here ID and directly the control type command property is there. What is the controller name? sap.m.button, comma, success. Instead of action, function. Within the success function, I will read all buttons and here I will return these buttons. I will check if it is OK button or not. Why? Because multiple buttons in case if it will be a cancel button. So I need to check, right? Yeah. So within here function O button close. Here we can maintain a condition like O button if condition O button dot text equal to OK or whatever it is. Now I didn't, why? Because now what, only one button I maintain it there. So just I'm triggering that. If it is success, I will maintain it as an OPA5 dot assert message dot okay, whatever message you want to perform, comma, press the okay button. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. So like this also we can write. Either you can follow this action or you can follow this action. Here it will this one also will trigger, this one, both things will trigger. Now, okay, sorry, let's maintain this to my journey. Okay, it's done. Yeah. Now reloading the application. Now the OK button will trigger automatically without performing my actions. See, now the OK button is triggered. Oh, sorry, it's not triggered. OK button, I can then and execute OK button. I created ID. Oh, sorry, here I maintain this ID because of that. So that's why only that ID will trigger. Yeah. Controller type success. Only view name is enough. This one is also not required. Yes, let's run it here now. If you maintain ID, only it will take that particular button. Still the main is failure for the OPA success function. Yeah. Why? No need for view name. Okay, comma I missed. Success controller type. Okay, for buttons multiple dialogues will be there, right? So for that also we need to maintain a property is there. Search open dialogues dot false. Yeah. Now controller type I execute where search. Oh, search open a dialog for controller false. Controller type is deleted. Sorry. Control type equal to SAP dot m dot button, comma. Yes, now my OPA will success. So like this, you can enter the input field and perform the button operations. Yeah, sorry, still it's not performed. I execute button is there. Press the OK button. It's fired. Yes, now. So here the controller type is the search open dialog. So if this one, if you maintain tree, the dialog box will be maintained as a true. Search functionality will be there. So in our OK button, just is an confirmation, right? Just that's why I maintained this as a false. Then let's execute it here. Yes, created. If you see now, OK button is there like this. Now you got to know, right? So same way in my journey, what next operation? Now I've maintained it as an input fields and I entered the things. Now Next, what I will do is, if you want to select a radio button to my list application, that action also we can add it here. For that, here again, if you want to perform update button functionality, when dot dot I select row. Here we have to define our list ID from the view like this. So then what we have to do, maintain this function in your JS and write the code for the same way. Get selected items like this. So guys, now you got to know, right, how to perform an actions. So guys, now you got to know how to maintain input fields, buttons, all assertion things. So this way we can perform all our actions. Sorry, this function by mistake it's deleted. Let's comment it here. Then in case if like it is like this, we can maintain it as an in single line of dot it down app. Like that also we can maintain. Copy, comma, message toast. Copy the same function here. Yeah, done. Here maintain it as this view. The message toast view is message toast like this. Okay. So now I will show you if it is a navigation scenario, how to do. That is very simple. We have to create, I will create one more view here. New file dot second dot view dot XML like this. So whatever things is there in my main view, I will copy that and maintain the things here to speed up my code. Second, here just I will maintain some button, navigation button here on back navigation like this. Back navigation, I will maintain it ID back navigation. ID is back ID. Yeah. So same way we have to define our controller. I changed the page ID. Perfect. Then in manifest.json file also we have to load it. Already I loaded that without wasting your time. I maintain the targets. Everything is done. Then what I will do is, now my second view is ready. For this second view, I will maintain a separate journey. To maintain a separate journey, what to do is right click the iteration, new file, second journey. So this is my file name, what I maintained here. So now second journey is done. Just what I will do is I copy the code from the navigation journey, paste it here. Here what I will do is I don't need to call the main function, just I want to call the second view. Yes, second. Then here I don't want to perform all these things. Simply I will clear all these things. Just I want to see my screen is loaded or not. Same way within the pages, create a file second.js. So I will copy the code from app.js. Here my view name is second. Here instead of on the page name, I will maintain it as an on the second view page, comma. I will copy this object name in my second journey. Here instead of the view page, I will call this view page. Now here I will maintain a text as an see the second page on the app. Here module is second journey, right? Second journey. Now this second journey we need to call it in our all journey file. Same way. That's it. Second journey. Now what will happen? The first journey will be there and second journey will be there. To call second journey, what things to be there? I will show you here. First, this is my application. Okay. Here once I click on navigation button, navigated to second page. So this trigger has to happen, right? For that, I need to trigger that function to load my second view. So what to do here? Here, I don't want to waste my time. Simply I will comment this. Just I will execute my navigation button. Copy dot button. I execute button. Here I need to call the navigation button ID. Oh, nav ID. So this is the button ID. Go to your navigation journey, maintain it here. So what it will call, it will go to your main.js file button place. It will trigger, then it will navigate it. Okay. Once it will navigate, what will happen? The second journey will call automatically. Why? Because we maintained it all journey file here, right? So the second journey will call. In the second journey, what things I maintain? I should see the page view. So this is the function. So this thing I need to maintain it here, right? So I should see the page view. Yes, this is the assertion done. Now let's run the OPA test. How to run? Either you can use a command or you can select like this. Even in the terminal also you can see that. Now simply it will perform. If you see the second journey is there, it will go it here and it will return this function. Like this, you can see the all journeys. So guys, now I think you are good at OPA test cases, right? For practice purpose, I will share you this learning journey. Here, one simple example is there to define a button and how to maintain that code everything in your navigation journey. Please practice it. If you have any doubts, please comment me. In next video, I will explain you how to perform a unit test cases. Thank you everyone.